I've never been out of the U.S. Can we please go out of the U.S.? No.
Cousin just got a divorce after only being married for 6 months.
Let's go celebrate your divorce. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I get it.
Oh, stop falling in love with the team.
Being single in your 30s is one of the best things that could have ever happened to you. You didn't do anything wrong.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
17 and a half years married, 4 kids. I begged this man, please, Ken, I've never been out of the U.S. Can we please go out of the U.S.? No. I get a text from him 5 minutes ago. What does it say? Hey, I need your permission. It's in the planning, but me and Erin, his fiance, are taking her kids and he wants to take Kylie to Mexico.
So 17 and a half years, he got with someone else, he went. Sounds like you didn't give him enough time to prepare. Financial planning, right? Also sounds like the other person's paying. Assuming
17 and a half years. And now you're giving this woman everything that I begged you for.
Assuming she has no one, so she's breaking down, I can tell, and crying. She had the same energy during the marriage. I'm sure of it. And who left who? Who left who? Did you leave him? I would love to know. Oh, yeah. I get it. This is why guys love going out to South America, man. Whether it's anywhere over there, whether it's Colombia, Bolivia, Brazil, for women like that. But this is the thing. To get a woman like that, that's not for play, right? That's not for pay. You can find them. Tons of them. All you have to do is venture off the beaten path. Because online, all you see is guys going to Colombia, going to Dominican Republic, going on the beaten path, going to Brazil, still going on the beaten path, and following the same mistakes as others. If you do it just a little differently, right? Just add a little spice and everything nice in there. You'll find something like that and turn something like that into your everyday woman. It's possible.
So this is the cousin that's getting divorced, as y'all know.
Look what this says. Your cousin just got a divorce after only being married for 6 months. Look at her. What are they doing?
We're gonna celebrate her. This is me in my outfit. Excuse our bathroom.
They're celebrating a divorce party.
And yeah, let's go celebrate your divorce, B. Yeah. What niggas at?
I wonder why they left.
Look what she's doing.
Walking, I tried to give it a cute little video. Body was tea. We went to a stucco. This was the and it was so nice. Like, it was the perfect vibe on horse play. Cheers to being single. This was our food. It was so good. And then by the end of the night, baby, those heels was walking her.
Getting up with her friends, going on a steak dinner to celebrate a divorce. And you clearly see why that divorce happened. What do I blame it on her? I got a woman I get married to. She doesn't change her wardrobe, doesn't change her friends. I'm calling divorce. I'm calling for it. Yes. If I would have gotten married to a woman in the West and she was like that, looking like a hoochie mama, look at she would say, "Hoorah, hoorah, hoochie mama. Ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Hoorah, hoorah, hoochie." Who song is that? Ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Hoorah, hoorah, hoochie mama. Sound like that's a song. That's her theme song right there. What is that? Hoorah, hoorah, hoochie mama. Nobody wants to deal with that. Long term, a 304 that he fell in love with. Oh, yeah, he was. That's a lot of modern women nowadays.
POV boy fell in love with a girl from the club.
Broski. Bro, stop falling in love with the team. Look at him. She's gonna do. Don't lips her. If you lips her, I'm gonna.
That's what happened to the past guy that went out with her friends and had to divorce after 6 months. He got with her just like that and made that his boo thing like that. Cause where is those girls going?
She belongs to the streets.
Those 3 girls going. They usually you find them in the club, popping champagne, spending some other guy's money. Same thing happened to him. Guys, don't let that happen to you. Please, beware.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to a man, because a lot of women do that, and then when they get snatched up, they're crying. And I'm not saying that it's okay to hit a woman or anything, but stop acting like a man, right?
But a lot of women want the authority of a man, want the responsibility of a child, and want the perks of being a woman.
Yeah.
How asinine is that?
Right.
Because if you come at a man like a man, what do you want him to do?
Right.
Because he would not even allow another man to come at him like that. And 9 times out of 10, men don't come at other men like that because it would get violent.
Right.
But women, when you step into your masculine energy, what do you expect that man to do? Get into his feminine energy?
Yeah.
You want him, when have you ever had an argument or a spat or a situation with a man and he's like, okay, after you became aggressive with him?
Right. You all wouldn't care if a man came to you feminine and said, my dad wasn't in my life. My mom didn't teach me this. You say, bro, you 38 years old. I don't want to deal with a feminine man that hasn't addressed his issues. So for me, dealing with a woman that way, I'm going to tell you the same thing. I understand you had issues or whatever growing up and you had to be a certain way, but I'm not going to put up with it as far as trying to be in a relationship with you because you don't know how to be a feminine woman.
It almost never works like that. Your power is in your divine femininity.
I'm noticing that.
You see the girl at the end? I'm noticing that. Yeah, maybe she learned late, but he said the authority of a man, the responsibility of a child, and they don't have something else like a woman. Women are confused. They don't want to take responsibility. They don't want to take any kind of credibility because, how can I say it? Men usually hold themselves accountable. Women need to start doing it as well. They do. Some do. I'm not going to say all women are bad back home, but most don't hold themselves accountable. So they do things like a 6-month marriage. And then after they got hoochie mama dresses on and go to the club. And guys are doing the same thing. Picking the wrong woman. Like going out to a club and lips to the girl, as we were just saying, right? This is proof of what's happening. This is proof in 3D right in front of your face.
This is the first time I'm putting my real life in it. Like, it's no secret. I've been married for 9 years and it just didn't work out. You know, it's like, again, like what I was saying, I don't have time for drama. I don't have time for nonsense. This is one of the most amazing times in my life. And if you can't celebrate that with me, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to leave you behind. Like, I cannot.
Right. I gotta
you know what I'm saying?
This is where we depart.
Like, you wake up every day mad. There's literally nothing to be upset about.
Yeah.
Like, we have a beautiful child. We're good. Like, we might owe some bills, but everybody has that.
Everyone.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you want to talk to my
everything
wife?
is good.
There's a few things wrong on this side.
Yeah, and I think also too, like, I think it takes incredible strength to realize, like, this was the love of my life at one point, and he probably could be really good for me if he got it together, but I'm not willing to put my life and my passion and my happiness.
I respect her. She tried. I give her that. She tried. A lot of women do. But who they trying with? Did you see that guy? That guy doesn't look like the guy woman is all swiping on dating apps. You tried with the wrong one. He held it together, or you overlooked all of his faults because he was that guy. And I get it. You're a star. You're not going to get anything less. But still, accept something that fits you. It's true. Men always say it. Pick better. Just like I would tell that man, his friend would tell him too, that was kissing a girl outside of the club. pick better. Just like I would tell that man, men needs to pick better too. That chose the hoochie mama. He should have picked better. Same thing we tell women. Pick better.
Don't you agree, Mr. Feather?
Word.
Because you're overlooking that guy that's your man. There's a guy in your Rolodex right now that's the one. Why would guys always say pick better? Because of that. The guy that's the one is in your Rolodex right now.
Friend zone.
You overlooked them, you used them for a footy call, or something else happened. That's why guys say pick better. Because a lot of you need to pick better. And some guys need to pick better too. And some guys need a bigger brother over their shoulder. Or they need a hug from their father. They need something. But it's needed.
So you want to know what you did wrong. Why are you still single when all of your friends met their person and got married in their 20s? First of all, being single in your 30s is one of the best things that could have ever happened to you. You didn't do anything wrong.
That sounds like being single.
Yeah.
You got lucky. Here's why.
So she got lucky. I want to hear this. Because if you're single when you're 30, same thing. You overlooked all of those guys that you weren't supposed to in exchange for a fun night out. And then you're probably still online choosing the same exact way. What are guys doing nowadays? Guys don't have the time. Let me let her finish. I want to hear what she has to say.
Once you're in your 30s, you know who you are. You are steadfast in who you are. And hopefully you've done enough healing that your bar is set so high that the only person that can meet that bar is your person. You're set in who you are. You're set in a career. You know your dreams, your aspirations, where you want your life to go. In your 20s, you just don't know that. Or for the most part, people don't know that. And you're still doing so much growing in your 20s. I can honestly tell you, as someone who got married in my 20s and then divorced, and then was in an abusive relationship, and then broke out of that, and then met my person at 33 years old, almost 34, I'm so glad that I met him in my 30s. Looking back, I didn't know anything about myself in my 20s. I didn't know where I was going, what I was doing, what I really wanted, what I wanted my life to look like. And in my 30s, I did. I knew exactly what I was looking for, and I found it. You didn't do anything wrong. You're right exactly where you need to be. And the person that you're meant for, the person that's meant for you, is going to just cross your path when you least expect it, which I know sounds cliche and is really annoying to hear when you're still single, but I'm telling you, if you focus on yourself and you focus on your healing, they will come. They will. But the first step to that happening is you understanding that you didn't do anything wrong, that every single person is on their own journey. And like I could have been one of those people that you looked at getting married in their 20s thinking, oh, she's so lucky. And I wasn't so lucky. And I got divorced. And then that hurt and sadness left me in such a bad place that I immediately jumped into an abusive relationship. All of those things wouldn't have happened if I hadn't jumped into marriage so early. So you didn't do anything wrong. You're in the right spot.
We are doomed.
Man, I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of hearing women saying, I jumped into marriage early in my 20s. And you're divorced now. And you probably got the house. You're divorced with the house. I think you made the smartest mistake ever. That's what you're thinking. You're sitting there in your house and your coach on TikTok probably got a nice bag from the house you may have sold. I don't know what y'all had together. I can imagine though. 401k, probably got half of that. All of the big homeowners are the big homeowners because of what's happened. It's sad, but it's what's happening nowadays. And then these women are coaching other women to do the same thing. Keep these guys churning. Keep it churning. Keep the cycle flowing. Get them, milk them, take it. Get them, milk them, take it.
Could eventually get on the same cycle.
I left because I didn't want to go. I didn't want to get milked, and I didn't want to get taken. Yeah, that's why. This is exactly why guys feel it's best to go out there. I get it, right? Especially if your man is doing the work. And I say every man out there needs to do the work. Definitely learn the language inside and out, right? Because it's not like going to the Philippines or some other places or to Africa where they speak predominantly English, but especially in Africa, they speak it more. But it's not like that. You need to understand how to communicate with these women. They may not speak your language, so do the work with that. Also, do the work with make sure you get yourself an online job or retirement. But still, a lot of you guys may not be retired if you're young. Get yourself an online job, make it work. And then also, on top of that, set your budget in your head extremely low because that's why we're traveling. We're not just traveling for the woman. I gotta say that. We're traveling to change our lives and to change our lives with these women, right? What does changing your life entail? To make you and her happy. Why? Because if you're with a woman, she's going to do all of that stuff for herself anyway. And guys are trying to find women that want to do all of that stuff for themselves because they're not lazy, they're not bums. And more guys are trying to find women like that also that are sexy, that feel they have to compete. And by any means we will, because we realize it's definitely more to life. They're going through anything that's not that.
He ain't lying.